Hello to all of you viewers of The Pioneer. We're here to bring you the latest developments in the Russia-Ukraine war, which is witnessing new developments every day. While this long-running war has shaken not only the two countries, but also the global balance, today's development will have a profound impact on the future of the war. It represents an important turning point that is not only limited to the hot battles on the front lines, but also directly targets Russia's strategic infrastructure. First of all, in order to better understand the place of this latest development in the overall picture of the war, it's useful to take a few steps back. Ukraine's strategies since its preparation for the war and its recent unexpected moves have frequently challenged Moscow's defenses. Ukraine's forces, which had previously carried out significant attacks in different regions, drew attention this time with a daring operation in areas that Russia considers safe. This attack has once again demonstrated that Moscow has a serious security gap in its strategic regions, which it has been trying to turn into a shield against the outside world for a long time. So, why is this attack so important? First of all, the operation was not limited to physical destruction. It is also considered a psychological blow. Targeting Russia's perception of a safe zone, this move not only demonstrated Ukraine's resolve on the battlefield, but also raised important questions about the deterrence of Russian defense systems. This attack on Moscow's critical infrastructures has the potential to have not only military, but also economic and diplomatic repercussions. Russia's response to this attack has been remarkable. Although Kremlin officials have invested billions of dollars over the past few years to strengthen its air defense systems, this incident makes it clear that the measures taken have been ineffective. In particular, the issue of how the technology and tactics used by Ukraine in the attack overcame Russia's defense mechanisms has sparked a wide debate among military experts. So, what are the latest developments? Let's examine them together. Before we get to our report, though, a quick reminder. The Pioneer team is definitely real. None of my teammates or me are artificial intelligence. Even though AI is very advanced, it's still not as good as us. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our daily reports and explanations. We do read all the comments you leave on our videos, so please continue to share your ideas about our content. Tell us in the comments what content you'd like to see on the Pioneer channel. And now let us begin if you're ready. The Pioneer reports. As the war between Russia and Ukraine is increasingly taking its toll both on the front lines and on strategic infrastructure, it's clear that the conflict is deepening in different dimensions. Ukraine is making strategic moves that are changing the course of the war, with a series of bold operations targeting Russia's energy and logistics hubs. Most recently, a Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicle strike set an oil depot in Russia's Voronezh region ablaze. This is seen as a significant event that calls into question not only Russia's energy infrastructure, but also the Kremlin's regional control. Voronezh's regional governor, Alexander Gustov, made public the details of the attack. According to Gustov, more than 10 Ukrainian drones were used in the large-scale attack on Wednesday night, targeting 3 different districts in the region. In particular, an oil depot in the Lysky district was the main target of the attack. Gustav said that after the attack, the protective nets of the tanks were breached and the fire quickly grew and engulfed a large area, stating that 2 fire trains and dozens of equipment were mobilized to bring the fire under control. Gustav explained that the fire was brought under control after a long period of time. According to statements made by regional authorities, there were no casualties and no damage to the buildings of local residents. However, experts warn that such attacks could have a serious impact on the energy and fuel supply chains in the region. The governor's office urged the public not to panic and announced that fuel and lubricant supplies will continue uninterrupted. Nevertheless, the attack highlights the potential threats to energy infrastructure in the region. In recent months, Ukraine's attack on Russia's energy infrastructure have increased dramatically. Kyiv has been achieving significant success by reaching strategic targets deep inside Russia with domestically developed drones and long-range missiles. These attacks include critical points such as airports, logistics centers, and energy facilities. The fact that some attacks have reached as far as Moscow makes the Kremlin's security vulnerabilities more visible and increases pressure on the administration. Experts say such Ukrainian attacks on energy facilities are not only a blow to Russia's military capabilities, but also to its morale. Attacks on energy production and distribution facilities directly affect Russia's war capabilities. In addition, such damage to energy infrastructure weakens economic resilience and creates problems that affect the daily lives of the population. Russia's energy-based economy is put under immense pressure by these attacks. Since the beginning of the war, Ukraine has stepped up its operations targeting Russia's military bases and logistics infrastructure, demonstrating that it can be effective beyond the front lines. The attack in Voronezh demonstrates the diversification and deepening of Ukraine's war strategy. With such attacks, the Kyiv administration aims to distract Russia, deplete its defense resources, and strengthen its defense positions on its own territory. In particular, Ukraine's indigenously developed UAVs play a critical role in the success of these operations. Equipped with advanced technologies, these vehicles have the capacity to create high impact at low cost. This allows Ukraine to use its economic resources effectively and create an effective balance against Russia, a militarily stronger country. Thanks to this technological advantage, Ukraine is trying to turn the tide of the war in its favor. In conclusion, the attack in Voronezh stands out as an example of Ukraine's strategic moves being effective both militarily and psychologically. How Russia responds to such attacks and how it shapes its defense strategies will be one of the key factors that will determine the course of the war in the coming period. The Kremlin must take more effective measures to close its security gaps and protect its strategic infrastructure in the face of attacks. Otherwise, such Ukrainian operations are likely to continue to increase the pressure on Russia. So, what do you think? Will such attacks continue? Do you think the Ukrainian army will succeed in destroying the Russian economy? Let us know in the comments. We read and care about your points of view.